To our channel, guys, we were doing solid state chapter 1 and these are the topics to be covered in our chapter. Guys, in our previous video we have done up to topic 11 and today we will do about the relationship between A, D and R, where A is the edge length, D is the nearest neighbor distance and R is the radius of the spheres. And then we will do calculation of density of crystal from edge length A, and we will do the numericals related to these parts very briefly, and then we will do about the relationship between R and R. This is related to the octahedral void concept. Okay guys, I hope that you are enjoying and understanding our lecture very well. New student, please see the previous videos first to understand the today's topic with more clarity, because this topic is related to the topic number of atoms per unit cell as we have discussed in our previous video. And all the other students, please revise the daily lecture so that you don't get any difficulty in the examination. And then in our coming video we will discuss about the imperfection, that is defects in solids and its types. गाइस, मैं आपका CBSE साइट चेक कर रही थी तब मुझे एक और टॉपिक दिखाई दिया, तो हम उसको भी जरूर डिस्कस करेंगे. दैट इज द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड, in which we will discuss about the electric and magnetic properties in detail. We will discuss about some compound as well, and we will also discuss band theory in detail. Band theory is very important concept. This is important not only for the CBSE examination but in our higher studies like BSc too. So guys, I hope I am clear with this concept with you. So let's start our first topic, that is relationship between A, D and R. Now the relationship between A, D and R, where A is the edge length, D is the nearest neighbor distance. What does nearest neighbor distance means? Suppose you have two constituent particles, then the distance of the neighbor, that is if we consider this particle, then this particle is the neighbor of this particle, so the distance of the neighbor from this particle is known as D. We will consider this distance D from the center of the neighboring particle to that of the center of the taken particle. Okay guys. And R is the radius of the sphere. First we will consider about the simple cubic system. For simple cubic system, we know that the constituent particles are present at the corner of the unit cell, as we have discussed in our previous video. So the edge length is A in this case, and the distance, what does the D mean? Nearest neighbor distance, and nearest neighbor distance is D in this case here. So by coincidence A is equals to D in the simple cubic system, and also A is equals to 2R, as we have discussed earlier. It is also visible through this diagram, that R and this is equals to 2R. So D is equals to 2R from equation 1 and 2. This is the case for the simple cubic system. Very easy. Now the face centered cubic system. As the name indicates, in this system the constituent particles are present at the corner as well as at the center of the each face. So here, if this is the line segment AC, then the value of D is from here to here, as D is the nearest neighbor distance. So from here we can conclude that D is half of AC, and AC is root 2A, as we have discussed in our previous lecture. So D will be root 2 by 2A is equals to A upon root 2. This is our one equation relation, and then A is equals to 4R upon root 2, as we have done earlier. So A is equals to 2 root 2R. This is our second equation. So this is the relationship between A, D and R in the case of face centered cubic system. Now third one is the body centered cubic system. In the body centered cubic system, as the name indicates, the constituent particles are present at the corner of each unit cell as well as at the center of the body. So if this is a unit cell, then the constituent particles are present at the corner and at the center of the unit cell, and then at the corner of the unit cell. And suppose if this is the point A and this is the point D, then D is equals to half of AD, as D is the nearest neighbor distance. The value of D will be from here to here. So AD is equals to root 3A. This is what we have done in our previous class. So the value of D will be root 3 upon 2A, and also A is equals to 4R upon root 3. This also we have done in our previous class. So these are the relation between A, D and R in case of body centered cubic system. Now we will do the calculation of density of crystal from edge length A. Now the calculation of density of crystal from edge length A. This is the formula for the calculation of density, as we have done in our previous classes. Density is equals to mass upon volume, and here we are talking about the unit cell. So density is equals to mass of unit cell upon volume of unit cell. And as we know that we calculate mass in terms of gram and volume in terms of cubic centimeter cube. So the unit of density of unit cell is gram per centimeter cube, and the volume of unit cell is equals to A picometer cube. This is the formula, and you can also express picometer in terms of centimeter by multiplying 10 raised to power minus 10 centimeter cube. We will get A cube multiplied 10 raised to power minus 30 centimeter cube as the volume of unit cell, and the mass of unit cell can be calculated as number of atom per unit cell we can write number of atom per unit cell as Z in the short form multiply mass of each atom. So Z multiply mass of each atom will give us the mass of unit cell, and mass of each atom is equals to atomic mass m divided by Avogadro number. Avogadro number we have studied in our class 9th, and everybody knows it that the values of Avogadro number is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. This we all know. So density can be represented as rho. So density is equals to Z, that is the number of atom per unit cell, multiply m by Na, that is the mass of each atom, atomic mass upon Avogadro number. I have done nothing but I have put only the values of these in the formula. This one, mass of each atom is m by Na multiply number of per unit cell to get the mass of unit cell, divided by density, and density can be expressed as AQ multiply 10 raised to power minus 30, and the units are gram per centimeter cube. This is the formula for which you will get numericals in most of your paper, and the numerical will carry 2 to 3 marks for each. We will try to solve some numericals today, and then we will take up some question as well as numericals at the end of our chapter. So you may write down this, that density we can calculate using the formula Z multiply m by Na divided by A cube into 10 raised to power minus 30. We will do some numerical so that you can understand this concept fully. Numerical number 1. Read the question, students. An element with molar mass 2.7 into 10 raised to power minus 2 kg per mole forms a cubic unit cell with edge length 405 picometer. If its density is 2.7 into 10 raised to power 3 kg per meter cube, what is the nature of the cubic unit cell? First you have to see what is asked in the question. Here the nature of the cubic unit cell is asked, so you have to calculate the value of Z. As we have discussed, here the formula used will be rho Z multiply m upon Na divided by A cube multiply 10 raised to power minus 30. These types of questions are asked in the CBSE examination as well as the entrance examinations like NEET or IIT-JEE. Here the value of Z you have to calculate, and the value of rho is given. Rho is equals to 2.7. Rho is density, guys, as we know. So rho is equals to 2.7 into 10 raised to power 3 kg per meter cube, and here the value of m is equals to 2.7 into 10 raised to power minus 2 as given kg per mole, and value of Na we all know, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23, and the value of edge length A is given as 405 picometer. It is equals to 405 into 10 raised to power minus 10 centimeter. So put all these values into the formula, that is this. So the value of Z can be calculated as by putting these value into the formula. 2.7 into 10 raised to power 3 in place of rho is equals to z multiply 2.7 into 10 raised to power minus 2 in place of m and 6.22 into 10 raised to power 23 in place of Avogadro number divided by volume, that is 405 centimeter into 10 raised to power minus 30, as I have converted in the derivation part as I have shown you. And by simply rearranging the terms we will get, here it is in division part, so is equal to के इधर जाके ये मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा, इट इज ऑल्सो इन डिविजन, इधर जाके मल्टीप्लाई, ये मल्टीप्लाई में है तो इधर जाके डिवाइड हो जाएगा. दिस इज सिंपल मैथ स्टूडेंट्स, as we have done in our 9th to 10th class. So by solving these 2.7 into 10 raised to power 3, चलो मैं आपके लिए लिख भी देती हूँ, मल्टीप्लाई 2.05 into 10 raised to power minus 30, ये मैंने आपका मीटर में कन्वर्ट कर दिया सेंटीमीटर से, सो दैट हमारी सिमिलर यूनिट्स हों. 2.7 into 10 raised to power minus 2, and by solving this we will get, ये भी हमारा क्यूब में ही आएगा ना, we will get 399 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Guys, you can calculate it using the calculator. You will get this value, it is equals to 3.99 and very similar to the 4, and we all know that 4 is the value for the face centered cubic system. So the answer is face centered cubic system. If you write this, you will get 3 out of 3 marks for sure if this question will come in your examination. Similar questions can be asked like molar mass, edge length and density will be given to you. You have to calculate z, and according to that you can tell that it is face centered cubic, and centered cubic or body centered cubic, as we have discussed in our previous lecture. Numerical number 2 we will do now. Numerical question 2. Read the question, students. Silver crystalline is face centered cubic lattice if the edge length of the cell is 4.077 into 10 raised to power minus 8 centimeter and the density is 10.5 gram per centimeter cube. Calculate the atomic mass of silver. So here you have to calculate atomic mass, that is m, and here the given part is face centered lattice. So here you came to know about that the value of z is 4 in the face centered system as we have discussed, and the edge length a is 4.077 into 10 raised to power minus 8 centimeter, ये सेंटीमीटर में ही गिवन है, and the density is 10.5 ग्राम पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब, एंड आपको एटॉमिक मास कैलकुलेट करना है. सो यूज द फॉर्मूला, रो इज इक्वल्स टू z multiply m upon na. Value of na is fixed, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. This is the value for na. ये फिक्स्ड होती है और ये क्वेश्चन पेपर में आपके फर्स्ट पेज पर लिखी भी होती है. अपॉन डेंसिटी अपॉन वॉल्यूम a cube. So here you have to calculate m. So by putting all the values, that is 10.5 is equals to 4 multiply m upon 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 divided by a cube, that is 4.077 into 10 raised to power minus 8 cube. Here हमें एज लेंथ सेंटीमीटर में ही गिवन थी, दैट्स वाई 10 रेज़ टू पावर माइनस 30 नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी ये सेंटीमीटर में ही गिवन है. सो द वैल्यू ऑफ m कैन बी कैलकुलेटेड बाय रीअरेंजिंग दिस, दैट इज डिवाइड वाली टर्म्स इधर जाके मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएंगे एंड मल्टीप्लाई वाली डिवाइड हो जाएंगी. वी विल गेट 10.5 मल्टीप्लाई 4.077 10⁻⁸ 3 into divided by 4. When you calculate it using the calculator, you will get the value of m as 107.09 gram per mole. Unit लगानी मत भूलिएगा guys. And this is your answer. That is the atomic mass of silver is equals to this. If you solve the question like this, you will get 2 out of 2 marks depending upon the question. Thank you. Now the topic is relationship between small r and capital R, where small r is the radius of the octahedral void and the capital R is the radius of the sphere. Suppose these are the constituent particles of the unit cell, and if this is the octahedral void in between the constituent particles. What is octahedral void? We have discussed in our previous lectures. Guys, मैं previous lectures की भी link description में डाल दूंगी so that आपको ढूंढना ना पड़े, आपका time waste ना हो. आप वहाँ से description से link उठाइएगा और देख लीजिएगा. This is the right angled triangle and this is the octahedral void. So the radius of the octahedral void is small r. हम डायग्राम में भी लिख देते हैं सो दैट एग्जाम्स में हमारे चांसेस ऑफ डिडक्शन ऑफ मार्क्स विल बी रिड्यूस्ड. एंड दिस इज द रेडियस ऑफ द स्फीयर. सो दिस इज कैपिटल R, दिस इज ऑल्सो कैपिटल R. दिस इज द डेरिवेशन गाइज. इन राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल triangle ABC, using the Pythagoras theorem, BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square. Pythagoras theorem तो सबको लगानी आती है ना guys. Hypotenuse square is equals to height square plus side square. So by putting the values here, value of BC is equals to 2r. ये हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट पार्टिकल्स में स्पेस आ गया है, बट ऐसा नहीं होता है. वैल्यूज ऑफ बी सी इज इक्वल्स टू 2r एंड द वैल्यूज ऑफ ए बी इज इक्वल्स टू r प्लस r एंड द वैल्यूज ऑफ ए बी एंड ए सी इज इक्वल्स टू r प्लस r. ये सेम है, ए बी r प्लस r, ए सी r प्लस r. सो बाय पुटिंग दिस वैल्यू इनटू दिस we will get 2r square is equals to r plus r square plus r plus r square. This can be written as 2r square is equals to 2 of r plus r square. Taking square root now. So that this square value will be cancelled out. Square root taking whole square. ये स्क्वायर रूट से स्क्वायर रूट गया और इससे ये जाएगा 2r इज इक्वल्स टू √2 और इस पे से गया प्लस r. इसको आप रीअरेंज करो गाइस. 2r अपॉन √2 is equals to r plus r. √2r is equals to r plus r and then r is equals to √2 minus 1. ये यहाँ पर प्लस वाला r इधर जाकर माइनस हो गया and the value of √2 is 1.414. ये आप लर्न कर लीजिएगा क्योंकि एग्जाम्स में वैल्यूज निकालने का टाइम नहीं होता है. r is equals to, by putting the value of √2 we will get this. So r is equals to 0.414 R. This is the relationship between small r and capital R, that is the radius of octahedral void and the radius of the sphere. This is a kind of derivation guys. एग्जामिनेशन में पूछी जाएगी तो 3 मार्क्स से कम की नहीं होगी, और आप ये लिख दीजिएगा तो आपके 3 आउट ऑफ 3 मार्क्स पक्के हैं. Okay guys, in our next video we will discuss about the imperfections and the defects in solids and its type. So students, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get all the new videos notification, and if you like the video please like it. Thank you and have a good day.